My wife has been there, Jill, and Lily, who's our 18 months. She was 9 months old when we started the tour.
It's interesting, from this perspective, half of her life,
that's right,
she's actually been out on the road with you and the musicians.
She's had a different bed pretty much every night.
Yeah. And what kind of an experience is this for you with her and your wife and everything? Is it good, by and large?
It's great. Well, we've had Sophie with us, who's our friend that's been helping us out, sort of nannying. And, but basically, it's interesting to see her develop because she's now starting to imitate the backing vocalists when they do all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And the most interesting one we've had recently is "Give me your money," which is
well, where exactly did she pick that up?
I'm not quite sure where she picked it up. Probably from my manager. But it's good because she goes into the Exorcist voice. Give me your money. And to see a little 18-month-old do that is quite scary.
Yeah. And do you peel off a couple of bucks and give them to us?
Yeah. No, she likes coins. She likes holding coins. So I think she...
Now, when you're finally off the road, which I guess will be after this concert is over, you're going to go home, and where is that?
In Sussex, in England.
And what kind of place do you have there? Big, huge, sprawling English countryside, English manor, Tudor, that kind of thing?
It's a small, big English sprawling. It's how big is big? How long is a piece of string? I mean, it's quite large. We've got 14 acres, which is a lot of land. Yeah. And but the house isn't particularly large. I mean, considering some of my friends who've got enormous places, but we had this place out the back, this field, which was pretty much dead space, and last year, I think it was the year before we started putting it in, and last year or early this year it was finished. We had a lake put in.
Actually, a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like a 14-acre lake or just not quite?
No,
that
it's
big?
about an acre, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, still, that's a good sized lake.
Oh yeah. I go rowing in it and stuff.
Yeah. And how do you even begin to do this other than, I guess, digging? I know that much, but it's not spring fed then.
No, it's recirculating. You know, we filled it up, and of course, when we started filling it up, there was a drought in England. We have a drought every time the sun comes out. We get a drought. Right. And, you know, just so in time we had this big hole waiting for rain, you know, and there was nothing happening. So we had a hose in there, and of course...
you have a garden hose dumped into this acre-like...
Do you know how long it takes to fill a lake with a hose? It takes about 4 or 5 months.
Virtually impossible, I think. Now, what do you do to keep it from being muddy? I guess that's where the recirculation comes in.
Yeah,
wouldn't that just kick up the mud?
Well, the thing is, when we came back from the tour, it was all flat, you know. Because we thought that the earth that you dug out would actually make little hillocks. Yeah. But of course it didn't. And so we had to bring in more earth and then some rocks. And so we got this waterfall now. Yeah. Oh, man, a waterfall. And we're thinking of putting, like, floating alligators. A bit like Disneyland, you know, floating alligators.
Now, in the summer, I notice ponds in this area, excuse me, lakes in this area sometimes get just flat green with algae. Yeah. Do you get that at your lake?
You see, fish keep it clean.
Oh, you have fish?
We stocked it with trout and things like that.
Oh, so can you go out and...
You could, yeah, but we've got names for all the fish, so... My wife said, "Eric, you can't take Eric." And Don, he's a good fish, you know.
Have you ever attempted to go out and maybe catch them and release them, or not?
No, actually, the one time we actually caught a fish was actually... because they get very lively when you feed them. These things jump out of the water. And it jumped out, obviously, when we weren't there. It was raining, and I think it thought it was food on the water, and it jumped out and landed in the boat. Yeah. And we come back and it was stiff as a plank, you know. Yeah,
that's suicide. You just committed suicide. Sure, yeah.
It's very sad.
Apparently quite depressed. Sure. And does your little girl like the lake, and is she happy there? That must. Well, how does she know? She's been away from there for quite some time.
Well, yeah. I mean, whenever she sees a boat now, it's Daddy's. You know, it's very embarrassing because people must think I own fleets of yachts. She sees a picture of a boat, it's Daddy's, and it's just a little rowboat, you know.
That's great. It sounds like things are terrific. What are we doing here? We have to do a commercial, and then you have to go. Is he leaving or what? You have to leave, I'm told.
Okay.
Hey. All right, you get a show and invite him on, okay? Anyway, the big show is...
Big show's 2nd of October, and there's going to be a live album as well.
Okay, and it's pay-per-view, and if you have a cable system, they'll give you all of the information.
Yeah, ring up the cable people, they'll tell you.
Great,
you ring up cable people all the time.
All the time, yeah. Good luck to you. I hope the show's a huge success, and have fun back home. Phil Collins, ladies and gentlemen.